Chapter 6. They appear in a puff of red smoke. Bless gasps at the rush of energy she just felt. She looks up at Lucifer just as he is reaching to fix her hair. She flinches and puts an arm's length between them. He frowns. "Let's hurry, they'll be able to follow us here. I hope you don't mind a bus ride." He starts crossing the street. Bless hesitates and is staring at the building. Just an ordinary Roman-style building, plain red brick, groups of Greyhound buses waiting to depart, dozens of people going in, and an equal number leaving. It's been a while since she's been to one of these, for many reasons. A few raindrops hit her skin, reminding her of the storm. She swiftly moves, catching up to Lucifer. "You said demons, I thought they worked for you," Bless asks as they enter the cool bus terminal. Lucifer is scanning the terminal nervously. "You people lack to understand the true dynamics of the world you're supposed to rule." He spots the terminal he wants. The lights blink rapidly on and off as thunder booms. Everyone is startled and uneasy when the lights finally settle. A group of police officers come through the doors. They are a lot neater than the last three, but it's obvious they are of the same breed. Bless quickly looks away as they scan the room, but looks back at the figure behind them, over 6 feet tall and thin as a stick. The large black trench coat is swallowing them, concealing what the plain white mask isn't. But nothing could hide those piercing red eyes. Bless only glimpses the figure before Lucifer pulls her around a corner. "She's desperate to have come herself," Lucifer says. "We can't let her catch us." He points. "There's a bus going north, get on it and I'll catch up. Just go and don't look back." He hands her a ticket. "Who is she?" Bless asks, confused. "I'll explain on the ride," he says impatiently. A warm wind startles her, making her turn around. Lucifer is crouched behind a pillar, holding out both of his hands. Even though she can't see anything, she knows the air is coming from him. Her gut is urging her to leave, and she responds stepping onto the bus, and it immediately starts leaving. Lucifer can see Bless stepping on the bus. With her out of danger, he lets his power surge. It's flowing through his hands into a gray orb. A part of him feeling guilty about doing this, but necessity is a factor he can't ignore. He throws the orb, hitting a bus across the terminal. It enters into it with a ripple, and Lucifer vanishes. A second later, the bus begins to tremble. The passengers are rushing off as streaks of red energy spread. A pulse of energy rocks off the bus, knocking the lights off. It's only for a second, but when they come back on, the bus is gone. In its place, a cloud of black smoke. Lilith and the demons rush to the area against a fleeing crowd. A thick burnt scent is filling the terminal. At that point, Lilith stops her minions, sensing something coming. In the black cloud, 2 white eyes appear. A snarl shakes the room and total chaos begins with a single woman's scream. Meanwhile, Lucifer and Bless are starring from the buses. One of the demons breaks rank, charging into the cloud. All goes silent and the demon is thrown from the cloud. He hits the wall and explodes in smoke. 2 rows of red fangs glow in the cloud. The other demons are starting to slowly step back. 2 massive black paws burst from the cloud, crushing the demons on Lilith's left and right. The crunch is deafening, but she remains poised. The creature pulls itself slowly from the cloud. Its massive canine head emerges first. Half of the skull's bone exposed, the other in thick black fur. The pattern continues down its entire body to its 6 pale serpent-headed tails, and the flames of hell crackle on its paws. The hellhound leans to only inches from Lilith's face, scents of ash and flames seeping from its jaws. She just stares at a creature the size of a bus with no fear. The hound opens just enough time for the surprise to reach her face before it sends her flying. The force causes the parking lot to erupt. The already spreading chaos reaches a climax as the hellhound bursts through the wall, howling. Lilith is standing up, smoke still seeping from her clothes. A bright green rose vine appears in her left hand. The hound is charging, shooting another fireball, but Lilith vanishes before it can connect. The hound snarls in rage, knowing his target is gone. It begins to howl, but its voice is cut short as a green vine wraps around its throat. In the air above, Lilith tugs her whip, blocking the hound's windpipe. Satisfied, she pulls harder and dives onto the beast's feet first. The impact sends a pulse of energy, scattering cars and people alike. The hound is squealing from the pain of a broken spine. Lilith is still pulling on her whip. The force finally severs the throat and the hound explodes in bright orange flames. A bolt of lightning strikes the spot and Lilith vanishes. Chapter 7. Lucifer feels a slight tug on his chest. He lowers his head knowing that his hound is dead. It served its purpose, for now they are safe and miles out of the city. Lilith, is she a demon? Bless asks. Lucifer turns to the seat next to him. He is considering lying, but she has the right to know most, if not all of the truth. She is a fallen flame or jinn just like me, but for different reasons. She hates this world, whereas I love it. She wants and is close to starting the apocalypse. That's where you come in to stop her, or we fail and die. Bless laughs. Irony, you're supposed to be doing all the world-ending stuff. He sighs. Like I said, I love this world and more, so I don't like what's waiting for me. I've died once. Oblivion isn't pleasant, so yes, we are going to fight. He playfully hits the seat in front of them. Bless flinches away, nearly falling out her seat. Lucifer attempts to steady her, grabbing her arm. Don't touch me! Bless swats his hand away. Lucifer pauses to really look at Bless, and now he really sees her. Not physically, but her inner self, and the damage is startling. Pity swells in his mind, but rage washes it away. You need to be strong, Bless, he says, trying to be soothing. Everything is happening fast, but you can handle it. Bless laughs. You don't know me. I'm not strong, I'm no hero, and damn sure not a killer. She leans away and the dark gloom of emotion returns on her face. I couldn't even kill myself. I refuse to allow your past to affect the future of so many lives. My future. He leans close. You want to remain damaged. I've witnessed humans overcome the impossible to do the amazing. I can't do what you want, Lucifer growls. You can, but sadly you're too selfish to try. I can't understand. He stops speaking and turns to look out the window. Bless can imagine the rest of his words and pulls her knees to her chest. Everyone isn't like the person who broke you, he whispers. Bless is shaking her head. You don't know what I've been through, so don't blame it on anyone. You don't know him to judge either of us. She bites her lip. It was me, my fault. Never blame yourself for what someone else is doing or has done. He sits up straight, looking Bless in the eyes. All you're responsible for your own actions and response. You can't force them to act a certain way. If you simply take what they give you, are your own victim. How can I be my own victim? Bless is paying attention. Lucifer sighs. By not acting to help yourself when you know the situation is wrong. He hesitates. But I doubt you can help being so selfless it's in your blood, in your soul, so I shouldn't expect any less. What? Bless is cocking her head at an angle. He smiles. I'll explain once we arrive at my home. To get some rest, I need to make sure Lilith isn't following. She is determined. He stands up and walks down the aisle. Left alone, Bless lets her mind drift until she falls asleep.